Greetings from the living room and classroom of our mission center. I want to briefly present our team and ministry and what we believe to happen in Craiova in the next years. We invite you to be with us so that together we can make a difference for Craiova and the Balkans. God has called us in the beautiful city of Craiova, the main city of Oltenia, the region from southwest of Romania. Here is a great need for the gospel. Less than 1% have a real relationship with Jesus, a place that many call it a dry land. But God speaks to us before moving here that He wants to do new things, a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. And we believe God and moved here 6 years ago. So we started 3 people as YWAM Craiova and now we are 11. So our vision is to see Craiova moving from less than 1% to more than 50%. So the majority of people to have a real relationship with Jesus, to be disciple of Jesus. Yeah, we know this vision goes beyond our generation, but this is from God and we are committed to see transformation and we want to worship God and pray and do evangelism, discipleship, train other people, mobilize people into mission, mercy ministry, and church planting. So we started with discipleship training school. We had 5 schools and focus on the Balkans. We've been in 6 nations. And this helped us grow because the majority of our staff are former students. We started gathering youth from different churches. We had worship together, teaching, games, and we try to involve them in local ministry, in different events, in different projects. And we also have a ministry in the Roma community. We have a literacy program for kids. We build a container and have 2 classes and really making a difference in families, in children's life. And recently we started the discipleship group for girls, for teenagers. We focus on evangelism. We try to go every week in the street. Sometimes we do public events, sometimes we go in prison or hospital. We are doing family visits. We organize different conferences and seminars and different courses for different people like singles and families. And we are partners in organizing the Pro-Mission Festival. We also did pioneering and leadership course online during the pandemic and in the same time develop mercy ministry, helping families in need with food, clothes, even renovating houses. We are involved in local churches. We also help one church planting project. In everything we do, we want to cultivate the manifestation of God's presence. We want to do everything from the relationship with God, and we have an emphasis on worship, prayer, prophetic. Discipleship is very important for us as YWAM Craiova, and we want to apply this principle like Paul discipled Timothy and Timothy discipled other people. We want to see multiplication and growth. We want to develop a discipleship community. So we want to have a place where people come together, they experience good hospitality, friendship, good relationship. Then people will be exposed to the gospel. They will understand God's heart for their life and what Jesus did and the transformation that come from believing in the grace of God. Then we want to really disciple people and help them grow and become able to make other disciples. We want to equip people. We want to see them growing in their gifts and abilities, then really focus on God and out of worship to see God's glory in everything we do and people to experience God. We don't want people just to receive and to be consumers. We want to have active participation where everyone have a role, have a responsibility, and is really blessing many others. We want to organize projects, events, activities to interact with many people. Then we want to focus on key people who are open for our values, for our relationship, and really invest in them. And then together to go again to many other people. So have impact in Craiova, Oltenia, and the Balkans. Since the beginning, we had these 3 strategic priorities. So we focus on the team, develop the team. This is how the ministry grow, having more people taking new responsibilities, starting new initiatives. And then we know a time will come when buildings will also be important and we need more facilities. Now we have this building for accommodation for team and students, but we need a second place for ministry to bring more people together and disciple them. So our main need is for a multifunctional building, a center for ministry and community. And we call it the Oasis. We want people to experience God in this place, to be refreshed and full of life. So we need this for more people, for a bigger community, not just our YWAM community. Then we need, because we change location different times for different projects, so we need more stability. And of course we need more freedom, because in the pandemic we had different restrictions and people wanted to be with us, but we were limited by space. Although this is a practical need, we know it's part of a spiritual battle that must be won for Craiova. So we need a victory, and this is a battle for Jesus. We hope that this place will be sustainable, but before we are sustainable from local people, we need help. And we want to invite people to be with us and help us to have this place rented for 2 years. So we have one place that we like in the city, and we hope after some time to really have our own property, and we want to believe God and to have ownership and to have inheritance for people that will come after us in Craiova. So we invite you to pray with us, to pray for us, for our team, and for growth in Craiova, in our ministry. You are invited to come with a team for short term or just alone for a specific role. You are welcome in YWAM Craiova. Also, please consider to support our ministry regularly or just one time. You are welcome in any way to be part of what God is doing in Craiova. So thank you for considering, thank you for being with us, and let's believe God for what He promised, and let's see together this way in the wilderness, and let's see streams of life in Oltenia and the Balkans. Thank you.